Module 1. Be active, appreciating nature and yoga. Being active is so important for our physical as well as mental health. It boosts our energy levels, positively impacts our mood, and even enhances our cognition. We should aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise a week or 75 minutes of vigorous intensity exercise. We can spread this time over the course of the week. For example, you can choose to do 30 minutes of walking 5 days a week or 25 minutes of high-intensity interval training 3 times a week. However your schedule looks, try to set yourself attainable goals that will easily become habits for you over time. Ask yourself why you would like to exercise and pick an exercise that is enjoyable for you. You can also choose to do it outside in a park, so you get more than one health benefit at a time. Research has found that spending time in nature is associated with physical health benefits, such as lower probabilities of cardiovascular disease, obesity, diabetes, asthma hospitalization, and mortality amongst adults, as well as psychological benefits, including decreased mental distress, greater self-reported health and subjective well-being in adults, and improved cognitive development in children. If you feel that you need some motivation, you can exercise in groups, such as boot camps, yoga, Pilates, football, and many more. This way you get 3 benefits in one, as you're exercising, socializing, and enjoying nature all at the same time. Especially if you have a busy day or are not in the mood to exercise, having people around you who encourage you can be really effective. Finally, I just want to do a quick deep dive into yoga, as this is an exercise that is suitable for any age and can be adjusted to personal needs, for example, when recovering from injury or to help prevent injury by building core strength and increasing flexibility. There are many types of yoga, so whatever your need is, you can find the one that is right for you at that moment. Yoga is composed of 3 main exercises: asanas, the more dynamic and physical part consisting of postural exercises, pranayama, breathing exercises to control the heart rate, and jhana, the spiritual part, which is achieved through meditation. It has been well established by research that frequent exercise is essential for increased mental and physical health. Especially low-intensity exercise has been found to decrease cortisol levels, which is a stress hormone, significantly more compared to high-intensity exercise. Yoga also strengthens parts of the brain that play a key role in memory, attention, awareness, thought, and language. Studies using MRI scans and other brain imaging technology have shown that people who regularly did yoga had a thicker cerebral cortex, the area of the brain responsible for information processing, and hippocampus, the area of the brain involved in learning and memory, compared with non-practitioners. I will just briefly touch upon a couple of yoga styles and what the differences between them are. The different styles of yoga vary in intensity of physical exertion and spirituality. For example, Nidra is purely meditative, Ashtanga is vigorous physical exercise, and there can also be a mix of both, such as Kundalini or Iyengar. Yin Yoga is a slower-paced meditative style of yoga. Poses are held for anywhere between 1 and 10 minutes. The aim is to increase flexibility and encourage a feeling of release and letting go. It is a great way to learn the basics of meditation and stilling the mind. Vinyasa is more dynamic. During classes, you flow from one pose to the next without stopping to talk about the finer points of each pose. That way, students come away with a good workout. So it seems that there are many potential benefits to practicing yoga, and it should be introduced as a well-being intervention. It is easy to implement, it can be practiced by both healthy and unhealthy individuals, and the practice can be personalized to the needs and abilities of each person. This type of intervention is empowering to the person, as they are able to mold it to their preferences while under the supervision of competent teachers. The challenge of yoga interventions is finding the right type of yoga practice that fits each student, as some people prefer change through body exercises, while others prefer change through behavioral regulation and cognitive routes. This may be why some prefer the meditative component of yoga rather than the physical postures. So when starting your yoga journey, it needs to be continued over a longer period of time so that you get a chance to understand your own preferences, and these may even change over time.